All right, so apparently a lot of us are not too pleased about the statue of the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey. That was unveiled at the University of the West Indies recently, and apparently some folks are saying that that's not what he looks like, and they're not too impressed with it. But I read what Professor Rupert Lewis says, and I want to quote what he says. He says, I know there will be a lot of discussion. I heard some about the image of Garvey, but there's no one image of him. There are many images of Garvey that you can get from his 52 years. So I respect our artists when they present something new that we can reflect on, which will be different from the images to which we have been accustomed. So congrats to our artist Raymond Watson, Professor Lewis said. Now that is Marcus Garvey. Can we look back at the statue, please?
You can do a split screen.
Yeah.
But it's a rendering, is it
right,
not?
Which
It's
is
a
what,
representation.
which is what Professor Lewis is saying.
It's not a picture of, it's an artist's interpretation of what he
Apparently, they
represents
said there was an
or to look like.
There was an elder there, a Rastaman, who wasn't too impressed with
It's
it.
not him alone, it's all the people.
I hear him go on, but again I quote, that statue does not represent Marcus Garvey. That's a fraud, pronounced an elderly Rasta, done in the colors of the Universal Negro Movement Association, with photos of Garvey and sometimes using expletives.
Oh.
He ranted until way after the formalities were over. So
I don't think Garvey would have liked that,
so like the rest cursed them at length.
Proper cursing. But they say it's a symbolic, it is symbolic of our past struggles, symbolic of our working together as Africans at home and abroad for a better future for all people of African descent. So, you know, artists work, you know, sometimes you know, Neville, you and I talk about this all the time. Somebody can go and splash some paint on a canvas and say, look at the masterpiece. It represents the culmination of the end of slavery. And we're like, okay, but it just looked like two dots on a...
And it's not the first time. I can remember a Bob Marley statue that everybody was annoyed about too.
Wasn't there a Usain one too?
Yeah, everybody.
At one point?
It's not the first time, but
so,
there you go. Well, I don't know if there's anything going to come out of it if they're going to do it too over or take it down. I doubt it. So I think we just have to live with it.
And the gesture is a very honorable one. So whether you think it looks like him or doesn't look like him or whatever it is, then there's debate to be had. There's a split screen. There's debate to be had, but I don't think it's really going to change very much. So we wait.
What's next?
We'll wait and see. The police launching an investigation into yesterday's. Is this yesterday? Friday? It's Friday, May 26th. Yesterday's cocaine-laden doll seizure. So somebody found some dolls. A shipment warehouse at NMIA. I guess these dolls were headed to foreign. Contraband team alerted. Anomalies had been discovered during the scanning of the shipment that was destined for London, England, and during further processing, 7 dolls were found wrapped in clothes, and as the package was further examined, they discovered that there was cocaine inside the dolls. The dolls...
$600,000 worth.
Yeah, 600,000 Jamaican dollars, right?
Yeah.
Investigations are ongoing. I was reading yesterday that they held a woman on a Cal flight. Where was she going? I don't remember. Probably left from here too. With 2 pounds of cocaine in her weave.
In her weave. And she's not supposed to walk with her head, so.
I think that was the clue that gave it away because 2 pounds of cocaine sewn into how?
Ooh.
I mean, when you get creative, you just get creative. But how do you find a way to put 2 pounds of cocaine inside somebody's extensions? That's incredible.
I had a friend who is no longer with us, but he swallowed 99 condoms.
Pellets?
Swallowed 99.
That's what killed him, right?
No, actually no.
He lived from that.
Yeah, but you know how they found out? The flight was delayed and he got hungry and he didn't want to eat because he wasn't certain what would happen. And apparently he just started to sweat.
That's usually how they give them.
And then just say, wait, how the man they looks up. When they check him, 99 condoms of coke inside him.
You know how they get those out when they find you?
Yeah.
Okay. That alone will deter me.
99. All right. What's his name? Greg Gianforte.
Evidence that the world is really going crazy.
So him beat up a videographer They charged him with assault, and then the next day, him win the election.
There's actually a reporter who was trying to ask him a question.
But apparently, they said they voted for him before the fight.
They said that there were people who had voted who were going back to the constituency office to ask if they could recast their vote, but by that time it was too late. This is a Republican for whom Donald Trump's sons were campaigning. A reporter apparently asked him a question he didn't like, and the next thing you knew, the reporter was on the ground, and this gentleman's hands were around his neck. The reporter's glasses were broken. He's since been charged with misdemeanor assault, but as Never has said, he has won his seat.
Yep.
It's up to, I guess, Congress now, Paul Ryan and his folks, to see whether they actually do seat him based on the fact that he is guilty of violence, as we would say in Jamaica.
Almost go to jail too.
Terrible. Horrible.
By the way, my friend just sent me a message to say every time we speak about bad roads, I never ever mention North Street. That is a spot between Georges and KC there's been a problem with I think it's a sewer system for many, many moons. So my friend want to know, come, I don't want to say nothing about it. So easy from Winston. See, I say it now, so.
Done?
I don't know.
Okay, you've done your job.
All right. Happy birthday to boyfriend Keith. It says lots of love from Natalie. Hope you have an absolutely amazing day, Sir Keith, and many, many happy returns. Everard. And this is Shireen Lester. And Shireen, happy birthday. Hope you have a brilliant day today, and it's coming from your cousin Anne-Marie. There you go, Shireen. A little dark there. Shireen, I have one more with a great Ron Dial did send to me now as soon as I work out that I shall find it right here. It says special birthday greetings to Mr. Stanley Otti. His greeting is tomorrow. Greetings coming from your son Seymour, sisters Carmen and Maureen. It says have a blessed day. And many, many happy returns. Belated birthday greetings to my church sister, Charmaine White Wilson. Her birthday was yesterday. Hope she had a blessed day. Greetings coming from Evadne Dockery and the rest of the brethren. And I just see one come right now. Let us see. Belated birthday to Camellia Mills from Constant Spring Tax Office, audit team number 4, and Judith Dreckett. And their birthdays was yesterday. And just want to say, we would love you to support. It's a cookout in the head of Jamari. Jamari needs surgery. It's at 51A Young Street in Spanish Town. It's I think it's $1,000 for the tickets, like a steamed fish and fried fish. But Jamari needs surgery, and we're asking for a little support for young Jamari. Did I get everything?
Yeah, I have 2 birthdays.
Yep.
One for Azizi Johnson, whose mom, dad, and brother are wishing you a happy day on the 28th when you celebrate it. That's on Sunday.
26th,
Is it? Yeah. So happy birthday, Azizi, when it comes. And to Marissa Robinson, who celebrates today. Have a party tomorrow. Your mom, Michelle, your dad, Ricky, Uncle Gav, all of us, we love you dearly. Have a fantastic birthday, Marissa. Today, make it very, very special.
Empress Camille, hope you're good.
She's good.
Yeah, sent her a message yesterday.
Look a present in
oh,
the
look at that fella there. That's a big fella.
Better him than another fellow.
Yeah, I don't mind that one there.
Yeah, another fellows we don't really agree with.
Him going after Marvin.
Oh my God. Ow!
Well, Omawale weigh 1,400 pounds and him lick it 7 times and it's still not dead.
Oh my God, Omawale, it's dead now.
Omawale dead now.
all begins.